Hey guys! Today I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. This is very impromptu and I was just going to get ready. I thought I would turn on the camera and get ready with you guys. I kind of already did my foundation, not on purpose. All I used was the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth for normal to dry skin, and I have this in the shade 120, and all I did was put that on with my fingers, so sorry I didn't do that on camera. But I'm going to go ahead and move into concealer. You know, I was just thinking, we're going to make this an all drugstore get ready with me. What I like to do with concealer is just pop it under the eyes, and I'm taking a brightening concealer first. This is from Maybelline, and it is the Instant Age Rewind. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel Match Perfection. Don't judge me if I have anything in my teeth. Let me see. Do I? No, I'm good. I ate an everything bagel right before I filmed because I am lazy and didn't want to cook real food. Gonna highlight between the brows with this, take it down the nose. I also like to put it on the sides of my nose. I really don't like to put concealer all over the face anymore for the most part. Whoa. So I just like to put this in places where I need a tiny bit of additional coverage, but that also can be highlighted. So you can see, like, on the sides of my nose, I like to highlight there and brighten it up. But also, like, most of my scarring is on the tops of my cheeks, so I'll just bring my concealer down. I'm going to blend this in, just using a damp sponge. I need to get, like, an actual mirror with the way that my filming system is sort of set up. It's hard because I'm literally right in front of the window. And, I don't know, I really want to get new lights. I feel like a lot of people really like the Diva rings. So when we move to Texas, maybe I'll pick up one of those because I really like my lights and everything, but I don't know. I don't feel like they're the best, and maybe I'm just stupid and I don't know how to use them. But wait, why was I telling you all of this? What was the point? Oh yeah, why I can't get a mirror. Duh. I'm kind of thinking, like, I thought for a while that I sort of wanted to switch out rooms with my friend Aaron. He lives here too, and he's like, well, he's not here right now, but he like stays in this room right over here. And I thought for a while I wanted to trade rooms with him, but I just feel like it's so much right now with the amount of furniture and stuff I have in this room for us to literally move in like a month or two. We will see. We will see. Maybe I'll do it anyways. Oh, I love this concealer so much. It's going on really nicely today. I didn't put on any primer. I just used my moisturizer, and I feel like my foundation, everything's just laying well today. A lot of new products I wanted to use and share with you guys. One of them I showed on social media, and so many of you were like, yes, show us how this works. This is the contouring palette from Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon contouring palette, and it had a name. Oh no, it's gone now. Oh, it's Caramel Toffee, and this is the only one I believe that they have right now. It's very reminiscent of the Marc Jacobs contouring and highlighting powders, but I don't really like a matte highlight all over the face, so what I'm going to do is set my under eye concealer with this. Oh wow, it feels really nice. I'm only going to set under the eyes. I'm going to set the other places of my face with a different powder later. I don't know, I really like how this is going on, and I like the way that it's setting my concealer. It just looks so beyond natural. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Wet n Wild. Where have you been, girl? Since I have a fairly dewy foundation on, I'm not going to go in. It's only been on for like a minute or two before I started filming this. I'm gonna wait and let that set, and we'll jump into eyes. Okay, so I can say this because he'll be home by the time that you're seeing this, but Tyler comes home today. That's why I'm spending so much time getting ready. Oh man, my eyelid primer is in Drugstore. Crap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys know of good Drugstore eyeshadow primers though. Milani has a really good one. I just ran out, and I don't know, it takes me a really long time to go through eyeshadow primer, and I feel like I should have a drugstore one just to be like, yo, this is my drugstore eye primer. The e.l.f. one is also really good. Actually, you know what? I had the e.l.f. one. Crap, I should have used that today. Sorry. I just know it always really annoys me when I'm watching a girl and I'm like, that's not drugstore. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Blushed Nudes. Oh god. I'm gonna use my nails to get this open since I have zero shame right now. My nails look horrible. It's literally just because, so I'll talk about this in a minute actually. I've been cleaning so much, and I just was like, there's no reason to paint them. Here's the palette. It kind of reminds me, like, if you took Naked 3 and Naked 2 and made them have a beautiful, beautiful drugstore baby, that's what this reminds me of. I have swatched nothing. I have looked at nothing. This is my first time even opening this, obviously, so we're really going to just see how it goes on. I'm going to take this really pretty, like, pinky mauve on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to sweep this in the crease. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's a little bit sheer, but I mean, it's definitely getting the job done. This color doesn't need to be majorly opaque. That's actually a very pretty color and it's going on really nicely. I feel like today is a good makeup day and I'm kind of glad I turned on the camera. I wasn't going to. So Tyler comes home today, which I can now say because this will be going on YouTube, you know, after he gets home. What do we want to do on the lid? Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, so we're going to start off with this, wait, are we really? We're going to start off with this shade, and this is kind of like a pinky sand color. We're just going to use a shader brush and pack this onto the inner portion of our eyelid. What a freaking gorgeous color. I love this so far. Next we're going to take this, okay, I've decided. I'm going to mix this red brown, or this reddish color, what am I even saying? This red cranberry with this bronze color. So what I'll do is just take my brush and go boop, 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 boop. Much booping. I'm just going to pack this onto the outer part of my eyelid. I was really sick after he left. I had just gotten over chicken pox, which was not, you know what, it wasn't that bad. It was itchy and it was gross and it was weird, but it wasn't that bad because I had the vaccine when I was younger, which is weird because I thought I couldn't catch it, but apparently I can. My skin is still like so sensitive and so dry from all that. Oh my god, I love this freaking palette. It's a little bit of fallout. It's not crazy though. But then I had pneumonia, and then after I finally started recovering, I went to Tampa and I had a week to get my house back into order because we just kind of like, I don't know, we sort of slacked off on all of the chores, if you want to know the truth. And it just got real messy in here and really unorganized. And so I've been cleaning like a mad woman because my house looks horrible. I'm going to take this shade, which is like a rosy, I don't know, a rosy gold? Oh wow, they have a word for that. I think it's called rose gold. It's not really a rose gold though. It literally is a golden color with a touch of pink. So it's not quite, I don't know, it's not quite as pink as typical rose gold. I'm taking a tiny bit of that and I'm literally just going to pack this on the lid between those two shades. Just gonna kind of take a second, and I basically wiped everything off this brush, but I just really lightly blended, and now I'm going to take my crease brush and just run this through here. I am like in love with how easily that these blend. What I'm going to do is under the lower lash line just take that mauve color. My mom is from Detroit. My dad is from, where's my dad from? My dad's from Minnesota. I don't know why I forgot that. I just had like an absolute freaking moment. My voice is so weird because I have a tiny bit of Southern mixed in too, but it usually only comes out when I'm like real pissy and not thinking about the way that I'm talking. The cranberry color in that brown again. So once again, we're going to do the very profesh method. Very profesh. Boop, 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 boop. That's how you do it. And we're just gonna pop that right here on the outermost half of the eye. I will say that I feel like there's a lot of sparkle on my face. But I'm not really being very careful at all in terms of brushing off. So maybe if I was doing a better job at knocking off, it would be fine. Or maybe this is a palette you should play with prior to putting on like concealer and foundation and whatnot. Part of me wishes you could see my desk right now and what I'm working with, and part of me never wants anyone to witness the fact that I am this much of a mess right now. I'm just taking a blending brush from e.l.f. I've like stopped looking even in a mirror when I blend under my lower lash line because I feel like my eyes honestly water when I watch myself do this. And I don't know if it's because like I'm like, oh, that's something really close to my eye, but then I never feel like that when I'm working on the top lid, so I don't know. I'm going to take this NYX felt tip liner. I hate this so much, but it's so good at getting a cat eye, so I'm gonna go over it when I'm done using it essentially with a much blacker liner. I'm just gonna kind of form a really basic line. And you can see like I'm gonna go over it anyways, so. So I'm just going to go over my liner with a slightly darker liner, coincidentally also from NYX, but this one doesn't suck. For me though, if I were to just go in with this liner, I would never get a decent cat eye at all. I'm gonna try this new eyeliner from e.l.f. One of the PR people from e.l.f. sent me this, and then she emailed me and she said it was getting really mixed reviews, and she asked if I would try it out. Oh, it doesn't have the name on here. Oh man. Well, I know it's the nude one. It is their new lock-on gel liner. This is sort of weird. Oh no. Oh man. We're gonna resharpen this. It's just really, it's weird. It's really soft, but it's also not that insanely pigmented. I'm just gonna kind of warm it up on the back of my hand a little bit. It's really soft and it feels like it's gonna break basically. Let's try this. Oh yeah, okay. That's way better. Oh, that's nice. I just swatched these on the back of my hand and they do not move, seriously. So if you're gonna get one, I definitely recommend like warming it up on your hand, like just sort of doing a little swatcheroos. I'm gonna take this really pretty like light rosy shade and I'm going to mix it with the vanilla, and once again, we will boop. So I'm just going to put this really lightly on the inner corners of the eyes. Okay, so we're gonna move back into the face because I always like to do my mascara last. I'm just going to set my face using Rimmel's Powder in Sandstorm. This is a like really nice dewy foundation. So what I like to do is take like the tiniest bit of powder and I'll just put it in the T-zone, and this will just help it last. I have dry skin, so it doesn't really ever get oily. But I don't know. I tend to just, I don't know, I have issues with makeup lasting sometimes. So now what I'm going to do is take my contouring palette once again. Hello, beautiful. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so I have a new brush from e.l.f. I really want to use. This is the e.l.f. contouring brush. I used it last night for the first time. I love it. I really love you, Morphe. I love you guys so much. But this M830 brush, while I really liked it, I realized it just isn't as thin as it should be for contouring. This is the e.l.f. one. Do you see this? It's bananas. So I'm going to take a bit of the contour powder in this palette. I don't know how pigmented this is. Okay, no, it's not crazy. I just like tapped off a bit on the back of my hand. Just go right under those cheekbones. And then I flipped it over and I'm just gonna do a bit of blending. I will say it's such a natural color. It's not like crazy or anything. I absolutely love how that looks, but I'm just going to take a clean Sedona Lace brush. This is an 850. And just blend a little bit more. I'm actually gonna stay with this brush and just take a bit more of that contour powder and just right up here on these sides of the face. I'm actually gonna zoom you guys out a bit. I don't know, I really like the way that this looks and it's blending so well, yes! I'll be totally real with you guys. I bought the Anastasia contour palette and I don't like it at all. Like at all. I never use it. I just feel like the colors are a little bit too cool toned, but there's something, like this isn't a warm color, it's just very neutral, I think. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of face powder and just really lightly dust it underneath that. Why am I still orange? I don't know what happened with the lighting. I'm about to reset it, sorry. I'm gonna take a little bit of that powder and just really lightly bring that underneath the chin. I don't know, usually I really like bronzer and I like a crap ton of bronzer, especially when I'm tan like this. But there's something really soft and neutral and oh my god, I really like this. Just reset my lighting because I went super freaking warm there for a second. Sorry about it, I know it's annoying. I feel bad. I have a camera. I have a very fancy camera my daddy bought me. It's the Canon Rebel T5i and I honestly am so done with it. I need to like take a course on it or something. Oh, also while I was waiting on my camera to kind of like reset with lighting and stuff, I just took a little bit more of that contour shade like down the sides of my nose. So what are we gonna do for blush? This is brand spanking new. I'm taking the wrapping off of it. I don't know, I have a lot of new Ulta products. This is from NYX. It is their soft spoken blush. It's like a really pretty soft peachy shade. I've really thought about doing more makeup hauls and stuff, but I just feel like I do a lot of hauls and it's honestly because I buy a lot of stuff. I'm also sent a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna take this on my brush. Oh wow, that's really pigmented. And sometimes I just feel like maybe they get boring. I don't know. I don't know. I like hauls to be special. I feel like they should be important. This is a very springy look. I really didn't know what I was doing when I went into this, but I kind of dig it. See, Drugstore highlight. I have a few, but I think we're gonna use my Wet n Wild Color Icon one because this is really pretty. I kind of just prefer this a little bit to this Wet n Wild like highlighting powder because this one has a bit of shimmer and it's also more gold toned. So what I'll do is just take this on the edge of my brush. This is a Mojo Beauty Duo Fiber Blush Brush in F1. I really love this. I'm just going to pop that right on the tops of the cheeks. This blush is like really sort of just glowy, and you don't actually have to highlight, but you guys know me, I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to my highlight. I love it. By the way, is it really weird I haven't been like concealing? I feel like you can almost see like little spots on my face and stuff, but I don't really like to conceal anymore. I don't love how cakey my makeup tends to get when I conceal every single spot. I have some new eyebrow products, but I'm not using them. My brows are just, I don't like to experiment. I'm going to use this new brush though. This is from e.l.f. and it's their Duo eyebrow brush, and it has a spoolie on one side and a little angled brush on the other. So I'm just going to brush these furry caterpillars out. You know what? No, we will be adventurous. I really love my Whitening Lightning Brow Bar to go, but I don't use the wax, and so I sat down and I said, okay, like it's good, but if all I'm using is a single shadow to fill in my eyebrows, I could probably find that somewhere else. I'm doing such a bad job at taking off. Look at, I hate these eyeshadows. They leave the ugliest price tags. This is the shade Underneath It All, and wait, yeah, no, this is completely matte. It took me a second. It's kind of like a taupe. This is from NYX, by the way, since we are sticking with drugstore products. So I like to start underneath the brow, and right where it ends, take this powder and brush up. Oh, I'm really not loving this brush. This is so weird. This is my small angled brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna use this instead. It's a tiny bit thicker and it's not as stiff. Maybe that's why I like it better. Just going to do this, and typically I'll only dip once for the first chunk of my eyebrows, so I'll just like take this powder and whatever's left, I don't know, this makes it look a lot more natural. So I'm really defining underneath the brow. And then I'm taking a little bit more and I'm just going to complete the brow. So following underneath. Whatever's left on the brush, I'll just brush that through the brow, especially right out here at the arch. I feel like it's really important to put a tiny bit of product there. But I just think that this looks more natural, and I really, I dig it, especially once I take like my spoolie and I really blend. I like the way that this looks so much. Like, look at that compared to this. It's just a little bit more. I'm gonna set that off using my Milani brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel ever. You don't need to spend $20 for brow gel, that's all I'm gonna say. Maybe this is gross, but like, since it's kind of tinted with the brow products I use almost every day anyways, now it's like a tinted brow gel and I use it when I'm not wearing makeup just to do a little something something. I had to run downstairs and grab my camera charger, and I set off my makeup while I was down there using the NYX Dewy Finish, and then I left it down there. I'm sorry, I really did it. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes, and I'm gonna put on some EOS lip balm. In a strange turn of events, this is a really nice lip primer. I hate these. I hate these. I don't understand people who are like, oh no, these are great. No. But I do really like them for lip primers. Like, they're good under lipstick. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Carbon Black Mascara. And I'm not putting on falsies because it's currently, let me see, it is 6:16. Hubby gets in at like 1 in the morning, and I know those eyelashes would drive me crazy if I sat here and just played with them. Do you see the amount of like mascara I'm getting all over my eyelid? I am a mess. So I'm going to put on this lipstick from Rimmel to finish everything off. I obviously went off camera and did my hair. This is called Let's Get Naked. Oh, and I almost forgot, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Just going to take a bit of this matte shade in the palette. Sorry if the lighting kept changing in this. It is like 7 o'clock now. I just took my sweet freaking time getting ready today. I'll quickly go over some of the new things that I used and really liked. This is amazing, absolutely outstanding. I think everyone needs it. I'm really excited. I also really love this palette, I'm not gonna lie. I think that it's kind of disappointing in terms of all of the fallout and the glitter that I wound up getting on my face, but I do like it and I think it's a nice palette. I really like this brow color. This is NYX Underneath It All. Again, this is really pretty. What else? Oh, okay. I like this lipstick okay, but I will say, you know, the Rimmel like Moisture Renew line isn't horrible, but like right now, I don't know, my lips just aren't in the nicest condition, and you can kind of tell when you're up close. And then I really love this blush from NYX in Soft Spoken. And then I think everything else I used, I believe everything else that I used was like permanent, or not permanent. It was something I've used before. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already. Until next time, my loves, I will see you very soon. Bye.